Enter the world of gaslighting, a term you've probably heard but might not fully understand. So, what is gaslighting? It's a form of psychological manipulation where someone tries to make another person question their own reality or sanity. The term originates from a 1944 film called Gaslight, where a man manipulates his wife to the point where she starts to believe she's losing her mind. Over the years, psychologists have adopted the term to discuss this specific form of manipulation. It's a tactic often used by individuals who wield power in relationships, causing their partners to doubt their own perception, experiences, or even their emotions. This form of manipulation is subtle, corrosive, and can be incredibly damaging. It's like a psychological war waged against your sanity, where the weapon of choice is often doubt itself. Now that we have established what gaslighting is, let's delve into its telltale signs. The first sign of gaslighting is doubting your reality. This is a classic move by gaslighters where they twist and turn facts to suit their narrative. They manipulate situations in such a way that you begin to question your own understanding of reality. Let's consider an example. Imagine you and your partner had a disagreement about attending a party. You remember clearly expressing your discomfort about attending, but your partner insists that you were excited about it. They go on to paint a vivid picture of the conversation, which is entirely different from what you remember. They tell you that you're misremembering and you start to doubt your own memory. This type of manipulation is subtle and can be incredibly damaging. It's designed to make you question your own perceptions, your own thoughts, and even your own sanity. If you find yourself doubting your reality frequently, you might be facing gaslighting. The second sign to look out for is consistently feeling confused and crazy. This is a common outcome of the gaslighters' manipulation tactics. They twist and turn the truth, making you question your own memory, perception, and sanity. Imagine you're sure about something, say a conversation you had last week, but the gaslighter insists it never happened, or it happened entirely differently. They might say you're imagining things, or that's not how it went at all. Over time, this constant denial of your reality can leave you feeling bewildered and questioning your own mind. You start to think, am I going crazy? You're not. This is gaslighting at play. The confusion and self-doubt is not a reflection of your sanity, but a manifestation of the gaslighter's manipulation. If you're constantly feeling off balance, it could be a sign of gaslighting. Let's move on to signs 3 to 5. Lying, denial, and using your love against you. That's right, gaslighters often use these tactics to control and manipulate their victims, and it's crucial to recognize them. Sign 3 is lying. This isn't your run-of-the-mill white lie though. We're talking about chronic, habitual lying. Gaslighters lie with such conviction and finesse that you start doubting your own memory. For instance, they'll deny an event that you clearly remember, or they'll make up stories that never happened. One day, they might tell you they've booked a surprise vacation for you both. The next day, they'll swear they never mentioned a vacation. This constant stream of lies can leave you in a state of perpetual confusion. Sign 4 is denial. Even when confronted with concrete evidence, gaslighters will stick to their falsehoods. Imagine showing them a text where they promise to do something, only for them to deny they ever sent such a message. They might even accuse you of fabricating the evidence. This constant denial serves to destabilize you and make you question your perception of reality. Finally, sign 5. Using your love against you. This is a particularly insidious tactic where gaslighters use your feelings as a weapon. They know you care about them, and they exploit this to make you doubt yourself. For example, they might say things like, "If you really loved me, you wouldn't question me," or "You're just too sensitive. That's why you're misinterpreting my words." By leveraging your feelings, they're able to manipulate you into accepting their version of reality. These 3 signs, lying, denial, and using your love against you, are all hallmarks of gaslighting. They're designed to keep you off balance and make you question your own thoughts, memories, and feelings. The gaslighter's ultimate goal is to gain control over you, to make you dependent on them for your sense of reality. If you notice these signs in your relationship, it's time to take action. You deserve a relationship based on trust, respect, and mutual understanding, not manipulation and deceit. Now on to signs 6 to 8, projection, turning others against you and telling you everyone else is lying. First up, let's talk about projection. This is a classic move in the gaslighter's playbook. The gaslighter will project their own insecurities, behaviors, or faults onto you. For instance, if they're the ones lying, they'll accuse you of being the liar. It's a clever way to shift the blame and keep you on the defensive. Next, we have turning others against you. The gaslighter knows there's strength in numbers, so they'll attempt to isolate you from your support network. They might spread false stories about you or manipulate conversations to paint you in a bad light. This tactic serves two purposes. It makes you feel alone, and it makes it harder for you to seek help or validation from others. Finally, the gaslighter might tell you that everyone else is lying. This is a particularly insidious tactic because it's designed to make you question the validity of your own experiences. If the gaslighter can convince you that you're the only one who sees the truth, they can control your perception of reality. For example, they might tell you that your friends are lying to you about their behavior, or that your family is trying to turn you against them. Remember, gaslighting is all about control. By using these tactics, the gaslighter is trying to manipulate your perception of reality to their advantage. It can be incredibly disorienting and damaging, but understanding what's happening is the first step towards reclaiming control. So how can you combat these tactics? It's important to trust your instincts and maintain your own sense of reality. Seek support from trusted friends or family, and consider seeking professional help if you're feeling overwhelmed. And most importantly, remember that you're not alone. There are resources and support networks out there to help you navigate this difficult situation. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward breaking free from the cycle of gaslighting. Finally, signs 9 and 10, trivializing your worth and forgetfulness or manipulation of facts. Sign 9, trivializing your worth, is a particularly insidious form of gaslighting. This happens when someone deliberately undermines your self-esteem, making you feel worthless or unimportant. They might belittle your achievements, dismiss your ideas, or make you feel like you're always in the wrong. Imagine you've just landed a major promotion at work, but instead of celebrating your success, they might say something like, "Well, anyone could have done that." This constant belittling can chip away at your self-worth over time, making you feel insignificant and powerless. Now let's move on to sign 10, forgetfulness or manipulation of facts. This is when someone purposefully forgets or changes details of past events to suit their narrative. They might accuse you of misremembering things, or insist that events happen differently from how you remember them. For instance, if you confront them about a promise they've broken, they might say, "I never said that," or "You're remembering it wrong." This can be extremely disorienting and can make you doubt your own memory or perception of reality. These two signs, like all forms of gaslighting, are about control and power. They're designed to make you question your own worth and reality, to make you more dependent on the gaslighter's version of events. It's important to remember that these behaviors are not a reflection of your worth, but rather the gaslighter's need to manipulate and control. Gaslighting can be subtle and hard to recognize, especially when it's coming from someone you care about. But understanding these signs can help you identify when it's happening and take steps to protect yourself. Trust your instincts, stand firm in your reality, and seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals. With these 10 signs, you're now equipped to identify gaslighting when it happens. Knowing the signs is one thing, but how do you deal with gaslighting? Firstly, it's important to trust your feelings and experiences. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Seek professional help if you're unsure. Therapists, counselors, or support groups can provide validation and guidance. Next, establish boundaries. You have the right to say no, to reject manipulation, and to assert your perspective. It may be tough, but remember, your feelings and experiences are valid. Also, practice self-care. This might mean taking time for yourself, pursuing a hobby, or simply doing something that makes you happy. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who uplift you and affirm your reality. In some cases, it may be necessary to consider removing the gaslighter from your life. This is a difficult decision, but sometimes it's the healthiest choice. Finally, remember that gaslighting is not about you. It's about the gaslighter's need for control and power. Remember, no one deserves to be gaslighted. Seek help if you need it and take care of yourself. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to Braincraft.